And I was like, oh fuck, the smile is impossible. So, but it was okay. I'm good if everybody else is good.
What is happening?
Okay, are we all here? Sam, doll, I am more than jazzed to see your stunning face. And everyone else on the crew, of course. And yes, of course, Mr. Sheldrake. Or is it Ms. Kane? Queens confuse me.
Now your social life must suffer. You can address me simply as Nova, as I'm representing the Queens. This quarantine may have temporarily stolen our wigs, but we must remember, we survived Stonewall, the AIDS crisis, Jerry Falwell, and metrosexual straight men, and we will certainly survive this corona bitch.
Oh yes, I forgot. You have a speech for everything.
And then some.
The gay and lesbian divide. How cliche.
We are all pretty ladies.
Yes, well, as you know, I am Trace Jennings, and I appreciate all of you coming to our first ever event planning meeting for the LGBT Center ever since this whole unpleasantness.
Unpleasantness? Is that what we're calling the end of the world right now? I am too vibrant and talented. I have too much to share for this to be it.
Johnny, do I need to come in there again and slap you?
Nope, I'm fine, but thank you. Maybe hold one of those for later. I feel a whole lot more coming on.
I'm really sorry about this. Johnny's been feeling very anxious lately. Cabin fever is a very real syndrome that actually dates back all the way to the 1800s, and extroverts are extremely susceptible.
Which is why Mark has not been phased at all.
Well, I can't lie. I haven't felt this calm in a very long time. It feels like 10 years of therapy is crammed into a month.
If only it came with less death.
Well, yeah, of course, that just goes to say.
I always enjoy watching how your crew interacts. It's like a reality show, but less scripted. Now, not to be less than genteel, but what the fuck are we doing here?
I'm sorry, is it my turn to orate? I can never tell when you people are done. Not you, sweetness, of course.
Orate? What are we doing in this meeting again? And who is she talking to? Am I Sweetness or Mark?
Todd, I don't even know who you're talking to right now.
It's always fascinating to watch these two mesh with modern technology. It should really be studied.
You should be studied.
I'd be happy to study you, Samantha.
Gross.
Well, okay. We are here because the last event we all worked on was very successful. So thank you, Nova, for all your hard work, and thank you, everyone, for doing their part.
I do love being a fairy godmother. More Angelina than Kristen Chenoweth. Mama likes the dark side.
But we have an unprecedented challenge, and we cannot predict what our new normal will be. And the fact is that the center must keep functioning. So fundraising is essential. But how?
So this is like a brainstorming sesh?
Well, that takes Todd out of it.
I'm sorry, sesh?
Todd's taking this time to teach me how the cool kids are talking. You know, it'll make me more relevant when I get back to my media career. If I ever get back to my media career. Maybe it doesn't even matter.
Johnny?
I'm back. Whew. Dodge that one.
Well, this is entertaining, but I have a whole lot of anything else but this going on, so let's move this train along, shall we?
Well, drag shows are typically our biggest draw and moneymaker.
Creative ones. I hate just a bunch of pretty queens with no talent doing the same shtick on stage. Ugh.
Feel like there's a joke about your mirror in there somewhere.
Everyone's a critic, darling. But hide your balls in your ass sometime and tell me you don't think you deserve a crown for it. But I take your point.
Well, my point is, how do we still raise money when we can't do another drag show that could fund a third of our year?
Maybe we could have like a competition of sorts. Yes, that's a great idea. I used to love math competitions back in school. Do you know what I would give to have watched Einstein solve an equation?
Now, there's a watch party I want nothing to do with.
I worry about what you find fun, Mark.
Well, why can't we have a drag show? Nothing is worse than a bored drag queen without an excuse to shimmy a sequel.
And nothing brings out creativity better than isolation and threat of death.
And there are all sorts of queens. Comedy queens, show queens, dancing queens.
You could do an entire National Geographic special on dancing queens. They fit all the entire taxonomical range. You have the kingdom, the phylum, the class, the order, the family, the genus.
Okay, Mark,
the species.
calm down.
Well, I'm happy to see what I can do, but keep in mind, darlings, drag queens like to perform, but like to be rushed and are not keen on performing without the immediacy of dollar bills being thrown at their feet.
Well, if there's one thing this virus has created, it is time. And after the last show, we are good for a while, but I knew we would need to start making a plan and adjusting the road ahead.
Well, if this party is over, I would very much to not be here anymore.
Yes, well, thank you, everyone. And let's circle back around next week after we have had time to put a structure in place.
You mean if we're alive next week?
Okay, Johnny, I'm coming in there.
Thank you so much. You're such a good friend.
Okay, everyone enjoy your isolation.
You need to stop being so chipper about this.
I look forward to catching your eye again next week, Samantha.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Oh, Mama needs a Vicodin and a bottle of vodka if I'm working with this group again. Ciao.